Right, so welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to run backups in the vWii mode. So first of all we need to get some applications together, which I've already put together in a pack, see the description. But you need iOS 36 64 v3864.wad on the root of your SD card, and you need these applications. You need Bluedump, you need D2X cIOS installer v2.2, and inside there you need D2X v10 beta 53 alt vWii with the cIOS maps.xml. Let me go up again. You need iOS 236 installer mod v6 special vWii edition. You need multi-mod manager. You need Wiiflow, and I've put on Wiiflow channel installer as well. You don't need that, but it makes life easier. So I've put all these together. So download them in the from the link in the description. And once you've done that, copy the apps folder and the WAD folder over to your SD card. So let's right click and paste here. And yep. So once they've copied over, which I've done now, we're going to put our SD card into our Wii. So let me come back to you once I've done that. So take your SD card and shove it in the front of your Wii U again. Don't put it in yet, just load the homebrew channel. And then put it in. Let's get some volume on here. So now the homebrew channel is loaded. Let's sit back. Right, so now we're in the homebrew channel. The first thing we want to run is iOS 236 installer v6 mod special edition for vWii mode. So let's click that and click load. Press any button to continue, and it says there this mod version of iOS 236 installer is for Wii U's vWii mode only. So don't try and use this on a normal Wii. And it also says requires vWii iOS 36 v3864 WAD located on the root, which we've done. So press any button to continue. Patching iOS. iOS patched, installing. Structure bug added. iOS 236 installation is complete. Press any button to exit. So it's exited out of that now. Next we want a large multi-mod manager, which is at the top here. So load that up. Right, once we're in here we want to press left on the D-pad once. So you can see here now it's asking select an iOS to load. Sorry, iOS to load. And we want to pick 236, which is at the end here. It's going to reload iOS 236, then load App Manager, and then load Bluedump from Multimod Manager here. Now press A on System Titles, and now we can dump our system titles. And the ones that we want to dump are, just a second, iOS 56 64 v918. So let's go to that. iOS 56. The 5918. Yeah, press 1. Use the D-pad and pick back up to WAD. Press A and it creates WAD. Go down to iOS 57 this time. Went way past it. iOS 57. Then press the 1 button, and then press right on the D-pad to back up to WAD, and then press the A button, and it'll save it as a WAD. And then we're going to repeat this again one last time for iOS 58. Press button 1, move over to back up to WAD, press the A button, and it'll back up to the WAD file. Once this is done, press 2, which will switch to the SD mode, Press A to enter the WAD folder, and you can see that we've got the 3 WADs that we need: iOS 56, iOS 57 and iOS 58. So what we want to do now is we want to exit out of this, exit, switch to the Wii, press A and it'll crash. Oh, what? That's nice. How can we exit? Mine has exited. Right, so now what we want to do is we want to actually power down the Wii U, and get the SD card out again. So now this is back to the root of our SD card here. Now if we go into the Bluedump folder, we've got a folder called WAD, and we've got the 3 WADs we want. So let's extract them out of there. We'll cut them and put them on the root of the SD card. So copy and pasting them, and then they appear. Now we also want to rename them so they don't have the title ID in front of them. We just want them, I'll show you, like this. So it's like iOS 56 V. In fact, I think we want them named differently as well. Let me get rid of this. Let me just check. Yeah, so we want them named like this. I'll write this in the description, but it's like the iOS before. It's iOS 56 score 64 score what it is. So I'm going to rename them all like this now. Control V, change that to 57, and the same for the last one. Control V, 58. Right, so now we've got those iOS's we need dumped and on the root of our SD card. Now what we want to do is boot back into the homebrew channel and reinsert our SD card. So I'll do that and come back to you. Right, so now what we want to do is launch the D2X cIOS installer, which stands for Custom iOS Installer. So I'll load this, and when it loads, we press A to skip past this intro screen here, press any button to continue. And now what we want to do is select iOS 236. So yeah, select iOS used during installation, iOS 236. It's recommended to use the patched iOS 236 installed with a simple iOS patcher or iOS 236 installer. Right, so that's one. So press A. Reloading iOS 236. Right, now what we want to do is select this version, which is the D2X V10 Beta 53 Alt vWii. So you do that just by pressing right on the D-pad once, and now once that's selected, press down on the D-pad. So select size space, we want 56, and for select size slot, select cIOS slot, we leave it on iOS 249. Right, so that's how we want it set up. Now we want to install it, so we press A to install. There it goes, it's installing from the WAD files on the root of the SD card. So even though it says downloading and installing, downloading and patching, it's not downloading anything. So you don't need an active internet connection. Once this is finished, we change the base to iOS 57 and then iOS 58, the 3 iOS files that we just dumped and put onto the root of our SD card. So there we go, cIOS 249, D2X V10, Beta 53, Alt vWii, Base 56, Rev 21010 installed with success. Press A to continue or B to exit. So we press A, and now we want to change. Right, so change the base to 57, like we just did, and change the slot to 250, and press A to install again. And once this one's done, we change the base to 58 and the slot to 251 and install again. So there we go, size 250, D2X V10, Beta 53, Alt vWii, Base 57, Rev 21010 installed with success. Press A to continue again, change the select size slot to 251, change the select size space to 58, press A to install. And there we go, so that's 251, D2X V10, Beta 53, Alt vWii, Base 58, Rev 2 1010 installed with success. So now press B to exit, and it's exiting. Now what we want to do is run the Wiiflow channel installer. So load. Welcome to the Wiiflow channel installer. Please select options. Install channel. Right, quit installer. Now that's the basic setup done. So what we're going to do, well what I'm going to do, is just tidy up my SD card by deleting everything except for Wiiflow and my SMS emulator. So I'll come back to you once I've done that, and then I'll show you how to run backups. You can see now, let's stick in our SD card, that our Wiiflow channel has now appeared, which was the last thing we installed. So make sure your SD card's in, it's still got Wiiflow on it, and then open the Wiiflow channel. Right, welcome to Wiiflow. I've not found any games. Click install to install games, or select partition to select your partition type. Well, we want to select the partition first. So game partition is USB, and parental control off. Download that all. We don't want to do any NAND emulation. Default, that's fine. Default video mode, PAL 60. We'll set it to the game and let the game decide. Default game language, we'll set to English. Init network on boot, yeah, it can do. No Ocarina codes, we're not lame. Exit to system menu. Oh, actually, we'll do it to the loader. Can we do it to the loader? Alright, system menu then. Save favourite, mode state, off. Show categories on boot, off. Return to channel. Point menu. Wiiflow. 5. That's fine. That's fine. Right, so I've set the settings up how I want them. You can set them up however you like them. Just make sure you set your partition first. Right, now we want to install game. So let's click install game. And let's pop in a game that we're going to back up. We're going to back up Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So let's stick that in. Please insert the disk you want to copy, then click on go, and it's asked for the partition again, which is set to USB 1, which is our USB hard drive. So let's click go. And you can hear the disk spinning up there. And right, now it's going to dump the game to the USB hard drive. And this could take a few minutes. Well, it will take a few minutes. It's a dual layer disk. Right, so it's almost finished installing here, on 98%. It's taken, say, around 20 minutes to do this game, but this game is larger than others, so other games will be quicker. Game installed 100%. So what do we do? Press B. Press B. Right, what I'm going to do now is eject the game. back in its case. Now before we load it, if we press back, oh, it's not source, what's this? I want to go into settings. What do you think settings? That? No, that's a lot of phone brew. Settings. So, download covers and titles. I'm going to hit download on this. Oh. There we go. Downloading the covers now. RSBP01 is the serial number for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. 1 of 1 files downloaded. So let's hit back, back. There we go, so now we've got our cover. And let's give it a test, let's try and launch it. Play. And let's see if this works. Health and safety screen. Now loaded. Yeah, you can create a new save file now. It's a bit loud. Don't make a quick menu. Exit that, exit. So right, as you can see, it's running Super Smash Bros. Brawl from the hard drive. With this here in the case, so the backup works. We can now play Wii Backups on our Wii-U. So we'll let this intro play through, and then we'll call it a day. If you enjoyed this video, please rate and subscribe, and join us next time as we do something else cool. Next time we are going to mod a PS Vita. We've been putting it off, but we're going to mod it for PSP homebrew mode. So join us next time for that. Right, there we go. So see you everybody.